Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Eve's Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Eve's Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Eve's Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Eve's Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Eve's Barnside Chat. Happily ever after Farm Sanctuary.
Hello friends. Welcome to Eve's Barnside Chat. My name is Derek, and I'd like to welcome everybody here today. It is a rainy, soggy, dreary, wet, drippy kind of day here at the farm. Let me know in the comment feed where you're tuning in from and how you're doing today. I can't believe that it's Monday already. Man, did this week fly past. For those of you that have been following along with the move, you know that we're in the full swing of things. And right now I'm at the Campbellville location. But that's just for the moment. I keep going back and forth between Sheffield, the new location, and here. And we are moving all of the residents from here to there. We're in the middle of it, and my gosh, are there a lot of questions coming out. So if you have a question that you would like answered in the Magic Rainbow Bag, please do me a favor and put that down in the comment feed below, and I'll do my absolute best to answer it for you, either in today's Barnside Chat or in a Fireside Chat, or we'll answer it next week, and if I don't know the answer to it. So hello, we've got Gail, hello to Mary, hello to Helen. Thank you so much for tuning in, Gloria. We got Montreal. We got Sylvia from Montreal here. We got people from Ottawa and Rochester and Toronto. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, on today's Barnside Chat agenda, we have a lot to cover. We had a busy weekend here at the farm. We had a work day, a public work day, and these fine individuals showed up to help us move mats and stack fencing and throw out garbage. And we just want to say thank you so much to that group of individuals that came out. We have more work days coming up, and you can head on over to the website happilyeverester.ca, and you can click on volunteers. We're looking for one-time volunteers such as at these public work days, but if you'd also like to become a regular volunteer here at the farm, we would love to discuss that with you. So you can email us info@happilyeverester.ca, or you can check around on the website and hopefully find the information that you need to know. So we've got the resident transport trailer covered in hearts and covered in names, ready for the next sponsored ride, and we are trying to raise $50,000 by the 27th of September. And for those of you that have a calendar in front of you, you know that the 27th is coming up this Friday, and we need to raise $50,000 to complete the move. This is, of course, for infrastructure at the new farm, costs associated with fencing and with fresh water. All of those things add up to be quite an amount, and as well as transporting the residents back and forth. It seems like there's a million trips going on. But anyways, we are at 17,000, and I'm going to update you right now. So here we go, friends. Here's the drum roll: $17,308 to $21,134.78. That's outstanding. We still have a ways to go. $21,000. We're not yet halfway. You can see the little Fairy Pig logo there. The Fairy Pig trailer has not moved beyond the halfway part. So if you'd like to be a part of our new home and the move to our new home and the journey associated with, we have lots of exciting perks. So if you donate $25 to sponsor one of the resident rides, you will receive in the moment, oops, not that one, you will receive in the moment live texts, photos, and videos. You'll get your name on the resident transport trailer, and you get to track the resident transport trailer live. So a lot of great road pictures coming out, roadside pictures coming out from the moves of the various residents. We're at 21,000. We need to raise $50,000. It's not just for the moving expenses, but it's expenses associated with moving from here to there and making sure that the residents have everything they need in terms of care, shelter, and medical and feed and all of that sort of thing. So it's a great grand new total. So we moved from 17,000 to 21,000. We need to get all the way down to the 50,000 mark. And thank you so much to anybody that has donated already. No dollar amount is too small. If you head on over to the website, you can donate $5. You can donate $10. If you donate $10, you will help us virtually move the hex from the barn. That's that emblem up there in the corner. Right there. There it is. And we will send you a PDF file of the hex, and you can cut it out and put it on your house, or you can put it on your door or your refrigerator to commemorate the move. That symbol up there has kept this farm safe, and we know that it will do the same for your house as well. So by donating $10, that will help us get all the way to our goal of $50,000. We have had lots of great moments this week, including this one here, where we're backing up the trailer because Mr. BJ and Escalade made their homeward bound journey this week. And where? I think I have their homeward bound journey. I thought I had it on here. Maybe not. Maybe I've over-clicked it and I've deleted it by accident. I have so many slides up in front. Oh no, here it is. I went too far. Yeah, BJ Escalade. They boarded and they have arrived. And there are four more sponsored trips. You can help sponsor Enrique and Claudia's trip, which has been delayed, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. You can help sponsor Sammy's trip, Malcolm's trip, or April's family's trip. And we really need your support here. We want to cover the resident transport trailer in names for each of the specific rides. So we hope that you'd like to become one of their sponsors. In terms of Sammy's family, that's the entire family. Malcolm's family, the entire family, and of course April's family. So those three trips, and plus Enrique and Claudia, those four trips are still remaining, and we need sponsorship for all of those rides. You can adopt Claudia and Ricky's ride. Claudia and Ricky, we've had a lot of questions about them, why their trip has been delayed. There's just so many moving parts that we wanted to make sure that we're absolutely ready to move them before we do it. And so we delayed, we stalled on their ride, and they are moving, and we should be getting some more updates as to when that ride will be happening, but they still need you to adopt their ride. So come on over, friends, and you can adopt the ride of Claudia and Ricky's ride. We need, of course, there's all of the pigs. We have all of these pigs to move. We'd love for you to be their sponsor. We are going to give you in-the-moment live texts and photos and videos. And maybe if anybody in the comment feed below is part of the live tracker, if you wouldn't mind just, maybe texting below and letting us know how it's going so far. Are you enjoying the texts that you were getting and the specific, tailored content? How are you enjoying that? I think the resident transport trailer tracker is my favorite thing out of all of this campaign. Oh, hello, Callie, baby girl. I know. So we need first class boarding passes for Malcolm's family, Sammy's family, and April's family, and we would love for you to be a part of that. All right, okay, Callie. All right, here we go. We're going to do the weather report, which for this weather report, I can hear the rain starting, so you know that it's raining right now. It's about 19 degrees, and it's rain, and more rain scheduled for this week. Lots of rain, which is good because it was really dry, and we certainly needed that. Here's a picture from the farm, the new farm. Fields of wildflowers just go on for days. You can see white and purple. It's so beautiful. And another thing that we're starting to see at the new farm is these wisps of red. Fall is among us. Yeah, it was fall equinox yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, so the leaves are changing, and if you track the leaves and how they change and the colors, you can see this map here. We're in like the 10 range right now. So the color change progress of 10 being kind of low and 40, 50 being really high. We're in the low range right now for the leaves. So still lots of green around, but you are starting to see some of the maple trees turn red, and the walnut trees are turning yellow, and the leaves are, we're starting to, that's all that we can see is just a carpet of leaves now. So happy fall equinox to everybody. The past couple of days we've been sharing responsibilities at both farms, going back and forth, and one thing that I never got a chance to see was the night sky at the new property. And this was a beautiful sunset a couple nights ago, and these are the sights that you're going to get used to seeing, these beautiful sunsets. And this photo here shows some of the oranges starting in the trees. You can see the new fencing in the background. Full moon, which was beautiful. The gift at this property is definitely the sky. Like the wide open sky. It's just so huge, and the stars are so bright. It's something that I didn't get a chance to put it all together until I got a chance to spend a couple of nights there. But for sure, the sky is the gift. And I mean, aside from the rolling acres of pastures, we got 80 acres of pastures. The farm is 120 acres, of which 80 acres is these rolling pastures. And they are these beautiful geodomes, they're called, and they are these beautiful structures, and they have amazing views when you lie back in the bed. And this right here on the, it looks like the sun is coming up, but that's actually the moon. And I feel like we're on top of the earth there at that property. You can see the moon just as it comes up over the horizon, and it is pretty special. Morning coffee at the Geodome. These are pictures you're gonna be seeing lots of. The skies at the new property are beautiful, and I can't wait to continue to show them to you with the residents in the background. And speaking of residents in the background, check out these two handsome fellows, Mr. BJ and Escalade. They made their trip. This is them on the ground at the new place. BJ found a dirt pile. He found the only dirt pile in their field where we had dug up, where we had made an area a bit level for their run-in shelter to go on. So there was some earth that needed to be scraped, just the tiniest bit. But we made this little mound off in their pasture, and we're going to plant a tree on that for sure. But they ran right over, and they loved this mound for whatever reason. And BJ also rolled upside down and did a dust bathe in it, and he had a dust bath in it, and he called off as well. He was doing his braying noises. He can see Pouty and Denver right there beside them. They did so good during the journey. Here you can see BJ waiting for Escalade to get off of the truck. Yeah, and it was, they rode in the same trailer. They could see each other the entire ride, but he was so nervous when he got off first, and then when Escalade got off, man, BJ just brayed and brayed and brayed, and he was quite playful. And for those of you that joined us on the live texting, I'll text you when I'm there campaign, you got to see some of those very special moments as BJ and Escalade walked off the trailer and got to experience the new farm for the very first time. Gloria and Angelo all checked into the new farm. They're doing well. All of the goats and sheep are there, and everybody is very healthy. We don't have a lot of photos yet from the new location. There's so much scurrying going on and trying to figure out the new flow of how we do things and how we work there. And we'll for sure be taking as many photos as we can and getting them updated to the cloud space here so we can share it along. But the residents are doing well. Today at the new farm, there are some more fencing projects that have started. That's for the south yard and also the north yards for the goats and sheep. So we should start to see some development photos coming out from the new farm with the goats and sheep outside enjoying their new spaces, which I know is what you all want to be doing. Oh, and we might as well talk about the cats. The cats, okay. So Ricky and Claudia have not yet moved, of course. I spoke about that just a moment ago, but we're creating these breezeways within the staff room so that they can't escape. So it's a double door system. And yeah, we're worried. We're just as worried as you are, of course, with all of the residents moving and making sure that the cats don't try to leave and we don't let the cats out. So we've got some strict protocols coming out so that we can make sure that Ricky and Claudia, they'll be homed inside the break room, which is this big, beautiful room, which you'll get a chance to see. And they'll be locked down in those rooms for 1 to 2 months, depending on how things are going along. Whenever we've accepted new cats here at the farm, they've always been put in a stall, and we call it like we're homing them. So they stay in the stall for up to a month until they're comfortable and, until they're not going to run away. That's so important. So we definitely are taking the cat move very, very seriously. So thank you to anybody that has donated so far for the cat's journey. Ricky and Claudia, you can adopt Claudia and Ricky's ride. Don't let the pig steal all the spotlight. I love that. Claudia and Ricky, our fabulous feline duo, are still looking to make their big move extra special. So head on over to the website. We also need the pigs ride sponsored. Those are going to be some heavy days of driving. We can take 2, maybe 3 pigs at a time, depending on who it is. That adds up to be a lot of trips. Okay, we did the resident healthcare update. It's time for the magic rainbow bag. If you have a question that you would like answered, please put it in the comment below. The magic rainbow bag is lost in the move. It's somewhere. We don't really know where it is, but it got packed and it's on the other side. It's not here, so I'm scrolling through to see if we have any questions. Here we go. Daniel says, I wonder how all the residents are doing with the change of scenery. How are they all adjusting? Well, it's definitely a lot of different noises coming from the barn recently. So when we have supplemental feedings, we call them supplemental feedings when particular residents get an extra meal and they get given a specific spot to have that meal. And I've noticed that, so for instance, Diablo and George are together and Diablo gets a supplemental meal. And so Diablo gets moved to another area. And when we move Diablo, just for those 15 minutes that he can eat, George has got some separation anxiety, and you can hear him calling out. And so that's something that I didn't notice before. So that's a new behavior that we're seeing. And with Abraham's group, Obama gets supplemental feeding, and when Obama's expecting a supplemental feed, and when we're trying to give it to him, Abraham is definitely being a little bit more rambunctious than we typically see, and he's indicating that he would like some more feed too, of course, naturally. I mean, the boy almost needed 2 seats on the way there. He is a big sheep, and he came running at the door and charged the door. That was 2 nights ago. And I felt like a linebacker needing to keep him in. But yeah, so there is some behaviors that we're seeing, but I think that's just adjusting, It's new. The surroundings are new. The barn is new. The noises are new. So that's a great question, and we'll keep you updated on how that is all going. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Sue. Oh, you're trying to sponsor the trips, but you're running into glitches. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sue. Try again. Maybe try a different device. If you're trying with your handheld device, maybe try a desktop device or try a friend's device. Sometimes that could be a fix that might work for you. The remaining rides can be adopted here. Here is the website address of where you can adopt them. The link is in the comment feed below. More questions. Okay. Oh, did we move all of the hay out of the barn? No, not yet. So upstairs in this loft here, there's probably, 150 bales, maybe 200 bales of straw and hay. So combined a couple hundred bales, and we'll be getting our friend Pedro hopefully to help us with his hay wagon, and we can throw it all down from the window up there into the hay wagon, and then we can move it to the new location. So they do have hay and straw at the new place, so the residents aren't going without that. When do you anticipate all the residents will be moving in? Well, oops. Let's see if I can put that back up there. Nope. Oh, yep. There we are. So the anticipated arrival date of all of the residents is the 9th of October. And that can be a sliding scale. I mean, the 9th of October is still a ways away. And based on the weather, based on how the residents are feeling, based on the development at the new farm, we will, we'll slide that scale around to see when the best time to transport the residents is. But right now at this farm, all that's left are the pigs and the cats. And Callie, of course. So pigs, cats, and Callie. And we'll keep you updated, of course, as to when those moving dates are going to be. Will Dolores live with you in the house? Yes, absolutely. Definitely. Dolores will have the same protocols with the other as the other cats have. They'll have Dolores will have an area where she is homed and not allowed to go outside for 1 to 2 months. Some things that we're doing to get ready for the cat ride. There are these pheromones, these things that you can plug into the wall that release a scent that's relaxing for the cats. We also are looking at something called Rescue Remedy, and Rescue Remedy is drops that you can put directly in their mouth or into their water, and it's it's supposed to help their nervous system and calm them down. They make Rescue Remedy for humans as well. It's little drops and you put them under your tongue, or they also make lozenges, and they're natural. It's made of flowers and herbs, and yeah, we've definitely used Rescue Remedy before. Are there any trains near the property? Angela wants to know. So there are no close trains like this, and like that go through the property right here. But you know, I did hear a train, and I was outside sitting in a lawn chair, and it was the evening, so things were really quiet. And yeah, you can hear a train way off in the distance. You can hear a train, but it's not like the you know, the disturbance or the, you know, it's not quite the uproar that happens here when a train comes through the property. So yeah, we can still hear trains, but way off in the distance. And I would probably bet that you can't hear them when it's raining hard, you know, because there's a lot of atmospheric noise that happens with the rain. But yeah, you can definitely hear the trains. Great question. Do you anticipate volunteer work days starting at the new location? Yeah, absolutely. When do you anticipate volunteer work days will start up at the new location? I would anticipate, let's see. Well, maybe, I mean, it all depends on the weather. It depends on how much we get hammered by winter, because if we get hammered by winter, we tend to throttle back because projects can't happen outdoors the way that you would like them to be. So we'll have to see how soon Old Man Winter arrives, and then we can, you know, we can make some projections on that. But it's definitely on, it's definitely on our radar for wanting to get hands on the ground there helping, but we got to make sure that it's safe. There's a lot of moving pieces at the new farm and areas that, you know, are not the safest for public members to come. So we want to make sure that everybody has an enjoyable experience, and we'll keep you up to date when those volunteer days will start up at the new location. If you want to stay in touch, the best way to stay in touch with us is to sign up to the monthly newsletter, and you will be privy to when those dates come out. You'll also be privy to different things that are happening around the farm, events, those sorts of things. Hi, Nana. It's so good to see you. Nice to see you, Nana. My Nana's here watching. So the residents are moving. They're moving to their beautiful new home. They're getting the pigs. The pigs, oh my gosh, the pigs area is huge. 225,000 square feet. I can't wait to stand in the middle of this and spin around and show you how big it is with all of the pigs in the back. We also have fencing that's starting this week. So that area is done. The pig areas are done, but areas that's starting this week are these areas here. So the 6,500 square feet you can see up there with little sheep and goat emoticons, and then you can see pig and chicken emoticons for this side of the big arena. 12,000 square feet of fencing that was happening. So the 6,500 square feet, they were banging posts in the ground when I was there this morning. So I gather that area is going to be finished in just a few days. We're moving so many of the buildings. Oversized load peeling up Highway 97. We moved the red house, we moved the straw house, the brick house, and the wood house. We moved them. We moved this barn. Excuse the circle there, but that's Rodney's barn got moved, and that's Rodney and BJ and Escalade's barn. We moved the office trailer last week. There is so it's I mean, I'm looking around at everything that has moved in the past week, and This has been the craziest week. This has been the absolute craziest week. Special thanks goes out to all of our monthly donors and all of the volunteers that help to keep this place going, and everybody, of course, that donates one time or is involved with the campaigns. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. It absolutely takes a huge community to keep this place going. I think we made it to the end of the program, friends. We did it. We did a little bit of a resident healthcare update, letting you know how the residents are doing. We did the facilities update. I didn't show you this photo. Look at this photo. This is the duck pond going in, and that's volunteer Angie, who's laying in the middle of it. You can see just how big the duck pond is. We're super happy and proud about that project. Wowzers. That's it, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Derek, and we'll see you next week on Barnside Chat.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.